So where we are? We are in exercise 2b. Exercise 2b. This is the continuation of the previous part. Okay. So come on, move. Let's move to number 3, where we have 9 to the power 0 plus 9 to the power minus 1 minus 9 to the power minus 2 plus 9 to the power 1 by 2. Okay, have a look here. 1 by 2 minus 9 to the power minus 1 by 2. So as I said, yes, since this is a negative exponent, I can convert this into positive. Similarly, I can convert each of them as positive by converting this into its reciprocal. This means we have used 2 to 3 formulas over here. We have to use 2 and 3 formulas over here. Let us see. Here 9 to the power 0 will be equal to 1, because a number raised to the power 0 is equal to a number raised to the power 0 will be equal to 1. Similarly, here 9 to the power minus 1 will be 1 by 9, because it has a negative exponent. A to the power minus 1 can be written as 1 by a, minus 9 to the power minus 2 can be written as 1 by 9 square, plus this 9 is not in proper form. So what I'll do, why not to write this 9 as 3 square, and then multiply it with 1 by 2. Multiply with the power, so you will get again 3 square, multiply it with minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. This minus is with 1 by 2 only. So after cancellation, what do we find? After cancellation, what we get is we can rearrange as 1 plus 1 by 9 minus 1 by 81. Not 9 2 times 18. 1 by 81. 9 times 9 plus, have a look, plus 3 to the power 1. So 3 will be written over here, minus 3 to the power minus 1. 3 to the power minus 1. Have a look at this particular portion. 3 to the power minus 1. This means is equal to 1 by 3. I have converted this into its positive power. This number doesn't have its denominator, so let me put 1 over here. Similarly, this doesn't have its denominator, let me put 1 over here. So the LCM of 1981 and 3 will get it as 81. Okay. Now after solving, you will get 81 over here plus 9 times, so 9 ones are 9, minus 1 plus 1, 81 times, 81 3s are 243, minus 81 divided by 3, 27. 27 into 1 is equal to 27. So when you solve this, what should you get? You will get 305 by 81. Now when you convert this into its mixed form, what are you going to get? 362 by 81 as your solution. Okay. If you have any doubt, please do comment and write what you people actually need it and where you haven't understood it. Keep on rewinding these videos again and again. Come to number 4. Okay. And in number 4, my dear, what do we find is, let me write 4. Where should I write 4? I have written 4 over here. Fine. Simplify. Simplify means just solve it to its lowest form. A to the power 5 b square whole to the power a square b to the power minus 3. I think that this is the easiest of all. And as we know that whenever two of the terms having two of the same terms have different exponent and they are in division form, then in that case its value is a to the power m minus n, means a to the power m divided by a number a to the power n is equal to a to the power m minus n. Similarly, have a look over here. Here this portion and this portion. So what do we find? That a to the power m and a to the power n, this can be written as a to the power 5 minus 2, while b to the power 2 divided by b to the power minus 3. So what are you going to get? Plus 3. Because have a look, if you have a to the power m divided by a to the power minus n, then in that case it will be a to the power m minus n. So it will be a to the power m plus n. Means if you are moving a negative exponent from the denominator to the numerator, then the sign will change. Similarly, over here the sign was positive and it changed to negative. So a to the power, you are going to get a to the power 5 minus 2 is 3, and b to the power 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 as your simple solution. Okay, shall we move on to the next one? That is 15. For example, the next one is a 15, shall I write in black? 15 y to the power 8 divided by 3 y to the power 3. So of course, if you have any doubt over here, you can rearrange this as 15 y to the power 8 divided by 3 y to the power 3. Can you cancel this 3 and 15? 3 1 times, 3 5 times. Now y to the power 8 divided by y to the power 3 can be written as, what can you write this as? Y to the power 8 minus 3, because they are in division form, is equal to, my dear, 5y to the power 5 as your solution. I hope I am able to make you people understand. If you understand, stay tuned. Okay. Now moving on to the next one, what I find is they have given us 64. They have given us 64 square, and then they have given us this cube root also. Okay, this actually can be also written as 64 to the power 2 by 3. Means if you have been given a power in its exponent, a power in its fraction form, so this, the top one, this 2 becomes your power, while this 3 becomes your root. So 64 to the power 2 by 3 can be written in this way: 64 square cube root 3. Or if this is given, you can convert this into this form. Simply bring the root at its denominator. Clear? Now let us solve them. If they have given you, for example, this sum, you can convert it as 64 to the power 2 by 3. Let us move on. 64 is not in its prime number form, so 64 can be written as 2 to the power 6 multiplied by 2 by 3. 2 to the power 6 multiplied by 2 by 3. So when you cancel, when you multiply this 2 to 2 times, 6 into 2 by 3, 3 2s are 6, and you get 2 to the power 4. 2 to the power 4 means how much? 2 times 2, 4, and 4 4s are 16 as your solution. Similarly, if you get, that is, the next one is, let me write in green, okay, 125 x to the power minus 3 whole to the power 1 by 3. If they have given you, Please see this 100, 125. Is this in its usual form? No. Let us convert this into its exponent form. Moreover, in its prime number exponent form. So 125, we can write this as 5 to the power 3 times x to the power minus 3 whole to the power 1 by 3. Now, my dear, if you have a times b times raised to the power 2, this means this 2 should be multiplied to its power also and this power also, and this will become a square b square. So if you have multiple, you can say terms over here, like a square b cube raised to the power 2, for example. So we will have to multiply each of these powers. It will become a to the power 4 and b to the power 6. 2 times 6. Similarly, over here you will get 5 cube x to the power minus 3, and with each of them I am going to multiply this 1 by 3. Going to multiply 1 by 3. Therefore, on cancellation, what are you going to get? You will get 5 x to the power minus 1. But generally we prefer to convert the exponent into its positive form. So 5, this exponent is in negative form, so we will get in times 1 by x, or you can say 5 by x, or you can write it as 5 by x as your final solution. Okay, let us see if some more time is left so that we can do at least one more sum. Okay, moving on to the next one. Before we start the next one, I would like to give you a small formula. Okay, a very small formula, that is, if a plus b is multiplied by a plus b, what do we get? So we'll get a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now you ask someone, how did you get this? And they would just be dumb. Means they won't be able to speak up because they have learned this. Actually, a plus b, when it's multiplied with a plus b, we use the distributive law. Have a look. A should be multiplied to a first, and then a should be multiplied to b. Similarly, b should be multiplied to a, and then b should be multiplied to b. So we will follow the same trick. Let's see what are we going to get. A times a is equal to a square. A times b is equal to ab. Similarly, b times a is equal to, my dear, b times a. So b times a is ba, but we write ab because while writing we arrange the alphabets and then write it, plus b times b is equal to b square. Now let's see what are we going to get. So we will get a square plus ab is 2ab and plus b square. So you should know that when two of them is multiplied, when two of the numbers, if two of the terms are multiplied, how they should be multiplied. Similarly, let us take the same sum, but I am going to change the sign. Let's see, a plus b multiplied by a minus b. What are we going to get here? Have a look. A times a is equal to a square. A times minus b is equal to minus ab. B times a is equal to ab, and b times minus b is equal to minus b square. So have a look. This plus ab minus ab cancels. So what are you left with? A square minus b square. So from now onwards, please remember that if you have been given as m plus n multiplied by m minus n, you need not to solve all this. You are directly going to write whole square of m plus whole square of n. Minus whole square of n. M plus n multiplied by m minus n is equal to m square minus n square. Similarly, a plus b when multiplied with a minus b, you will get a square minus b square directly. Isn't it? Come on. So for the next sum, please stay tuned to video number 3.